Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with the WBZ News Update. Our top stories. A man is in the hospital with serious injuries after he was hit by an MBTA bus in the South End. Now, the crash happened just after 7:30 this morning near Harrison Avenue and Travelers Street. Transit police are investigating what led up to the crash, but the T says the bus was out of service at the time. The remains of a Marine from Dover, New Hampshire, who was killed in a helicopter crash have been returned to New Hampshire. The remains of Captain Jack Casey landed at Pease Air National Guard Base this afternoon, where a motorcade procession led his body home to Seacoast. Casey was one of 5 Marines killed when their helicopter crashed in stormy weather in the mountains outside of San Diego. Casey was the pilot operating the aircraft when it went down. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden will be in Boston tonight. Her trip to New England starts in Connecticut before she heads to Massachusetts. Then tomorrow she speaks at an event in Cambridge promoting women's health research. Well, it's another chilly day, but it looks like the sun is sticking around for now. Let's get a check of the latest forecast with meteorologist Alyssa Andrews.
We will see temperatures rising into the mid-40s this week, which is saying a lot, actually, considering that we're in the mid-30s right now, still below freezing. And this picture was so beautiful. I had to show it again a second time. Gorgeous outside with all of the sunshine. Enjoy the dry weather because we are tracking another next chance for rain by the end of the week. So staying dry for the next couple of days here. One of the least snowy winters, though, on record for us. This one so far ranks as the third with just 9.7 inches of snowfall so far in Boston. So we're about 2 feet under for where we should be this time of year. Temperatures compared to yesterday, we're about 7 degrees cooler. And actually, if you look out west across the country, we're part of the smaller section that is a little bit colder today. Most of the country is actually seeing some warmer temperatures from the 24-hour change. Current wind chill right now, it does feel quite a bit colder than those actual air temperatures. So 20 degrees is what it feels like in Boston, 30 in Worcester right now. All of us across the board feeling like we are below freezing. These next couple of hours, temperatures don't rise that much. So despite all the sunshine we're seeing and that we saw just the past couple of days as it's been drier, it's not helping us to retain much heat though into the afternoon hours. So we go into the mid-30s today, some in the upper 30s. We could see a stray 40, but for the most part, a cooler day overall. And we'll continue on with clear skies into the overnight hours. Looking here at dry weather, not only here at home, but regionally as well. A few clouds to the north, but not much to see. We're going to take this all the way into Thursday night to Friday. So let's take a look here. As right now, high pressure is in control. We see all the sunshine and the dry weather. It's really nice out, but we do have a low pressure system coming through and it will push in some rain showers for most of Massachusetts. Now notice that we're going to see some snow on the north end of this. So we could see some flakes, maybe a bit of a mixing more for central Mass, but for the most part, many of us are going to experience this as a rain event. And then it moves on out pretty quickly. So by Friday, 7 p.m., we're going to be starting to talk about this exiting. It'll still be kind of there rainy on the Cape and Islands at that point in time, but much drier air behind it once again. Now, as this happens, temperatures are going to drop off. It's going to get pretty cold into the weekend. So we do have a little bit of a warm up midweek. We go to mid-40s into Thursday, and it'll certainly feel nicer for a minute here, but it does get much colder after that system passes through. Let's also take a look at the feels like temperatures heading into tomorrow morning, because even though we're talking about just this slight little warm up, we do still have to get through those cold morning hours. There's 6 a.m. tomorrow, 16 degrees in Worcester. That's what it'll feel like, and with some in the lower teens as well. So just keep that in mind. Bundle up as you head out the door. This jet sitting pretty low right now. That's what's driving this cold air pattern, and we are going to see some relief in sight. It's going to take us all the way into next week, though. We got to wait from Monday to Tuesday before milder air starts to settle in. This jet will lift up a bit, and it'll certainly help us on the temperature front these next few days. 21 degrees for the low temperature tonight as skies stay clear. That'll help us remain cooler in the overnight hours, but dry as well. Dry for the next couple of days. So enjoy the sunshine, beautiful weather that we've had, just a bit on the cold side. 37 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow, so not much of an improvement on the temperatures as we head into Wednesday, but I will say the 7-day forecast has a little bit of everything as far as the temperatures are concerned. Next few days, it stays chilly, especially overnights in the 20s and teens. By the weekend, weekend's going to be cold. And then by Monday, there it goes. There's that warm up with high 50 degrees. Paula.
Thanks, Alyssa. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.